Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm destined, and this week we're back with another video. For this video, it's going to be special. You're going to pick twice. So the first part is going to be this one, and it's going to be using tarot cards. And the first part too is going to be oracle cards. So all you have to do is just pick intuitively to the group or the groups that you feel the most drawn to in each part. So this is our part 1's groups. This is group 1, group 2, group 3, and 4. So pick intuitively, go down to the timestamp on the comment and the description below, and I will see you at each of your timestamp. So don't forget to like, subscribe, visit my website destined.com as well. I'll give you a moment of meditation and I'll see you at your group or groups. Welcome group 1. So if you pick this group, this is your reading for who you will marry, and we're gonna get some details. Group 1, Queen of Pentacles. So the person you're going to marry, they're very, very reliable. They're someone who really sees into the long-term vision. They're someone who really likes to have stable family. So I think they are already thinking about children already. And I can see that once they are in a relationship, or even like if the relationship is, for example, 1 month old, they really think to the long-term visions if that person can really fit into the image of someone they can be with long-term wise. And I can see that there's someone who really is there for the special one for them. So if you have troubles, or if you need someone to support you, encourage you in whatever way they can, the person you're going to marry is going to be there for you. They're like that reliable rock that really stabilizes your life, and they really give those kind of energy and actions towards you without hesitation. And they're very family oriented as well. They would like to have their own family that they build from love, and I can see that they are really ready to share their resources, whether it is financial or emotional, right? All of those resources that they have, they're totally ready to share with you, group 1. And I can also see that your future spouse, the person you're going to marry, is someone who really appreciates teamwork as well. They believe that marriage is two-way street, and they really make sure that the equilibrium, such as the equal amount of give and take, is almost balanced at any time throughout the marriage. And they really make sure that if they are with you, they really want to listen to you. They really want to fulfill whatever emotional needs or whatever encouragement or support that you need, and they're very serious about fulfilling those as much as they can. And I can see that they might be also on the soft-spoken side as well. So they might have a little bit more calm atmosphere to them, and I can see that they're also mature. And mature as in they are ready to settle down, they are ready to build a family. Mature as in they are just the marriage materials, you know. They are someone you can really, really trust, that they will be with you for life. They will not abandon you in difficult times, and they will try their best to make anything work, whether it is the time difference, physical difference, or whatever differences there are. They're willing to make it up, and they're willing to work through it all through conversations, through communications. So I can see that in terms of communication too, you are going to marry someone who is very, very good at laying out the goals in marriage, or laying out what structure there is for the marriage. So for example, this person is going to be someone like, hey, you know, I'm going to work from this time to this time. Shall we have a date from this time time to this time, and they're going to negotiate the structure around your dates, around your days, and it's not in a way that is like suffocating, you know. They're also very flexible. However, they do it because they would like to be really not taking your time away. They would like to plan the date in advance, for example, and they would also like to, you know, like respect your time as well. And they're someone that is ready to give you alone time. Group 1, if you're someone who needs a lot of alone time, such as an introvert who get a lot of energy, right, from being alone. So they're very like considerate, right? Even for the smallest things, they're very considerate. They will always ask you before they make any decisions. They are never going to make decisions without you, group 1, because they really consider you as someone like a life partner, someone they have to work together with, right? And they're someone really communicating with you no matter what, and they're going to be very clear and direct about it, and you don't have to worry about them, you know, like missing from the house at, for example, up until 1 a.m. or something without them communicating, right? They're the opposite of that kind of person. They're going to be very communicative with you. Even if they go out somewhere for a run or for errand, they're going to make sure that you know they are somewhere and that you don't have to worry, right? And it's those kind of little acts of reassurance that they do that makes them really effective communicator, and also very considerate, right? They don't want you to worry over nothing, and they want you to be assured, and they want you to be informed as much as possible. So yeah, they're very wise, mature, and considerate in those ways, and also they're very like polite and well-mannered. So I can really imagine like a gentleman or gentlewoman type of vibe, right? Group 1 from your person, because they really don't forget to say thank you to waiter, waitresses, anyone. Like they're very polite, and they really value people who are respectful and polite as well. So I can imagine that group 1, your person is someone very like on time. If they make an appointment with you, they're going to be there on time, or even like early. So they're very respectful of people's time, boundaries, and people's personality in general. They really accept the differences in personality as well. They realize that even if you are together, you're different people, right? No matter how much similarities you may share, such as hobbies, that you are individual with your own time. So they really respect you as an individual, and they're not codependent, right? They're very confident, and they know, and they will trust you, and they know that they can trust you, group 1. So they're not going to be playing any games with you, and they're going to let you be your own person. Even if you're married, right? You don't have to spend all your time alone, and they know it. So they will let you have your time alone doing whatever hobbies you have, and they will also encourage you to do those things, right? Do your own hobbies, do your own thing, and then at the end of the day you will come back together as a couple. So this is a person that you're going to marry, very mature, grounded, and someone that is a solid rock for you, group 1. And not only that, but they're also very physically attractive, group 1. And I can see that it's almost like for you, group 1, as soon as you see them, you're going to develop like almost like a crush feelings towards them, and you're almost going to feel like, wait a minute, you know, this person, my husband or my wife, is super attractive, and you're almost going to be like, whoa, I'm so lucky, and you almost feel very lucky to be with them, because not only are they very good emotionally speaking, like personality wise speaking, they're also like physical appearance wise speaking, they're also very attractive, and also they're very mindful, you know, group 1. They're very mindful of their feelings, and they're very mindful of your feelings, and they're very mindful to be really gentle and kind with you at all times. And they really make sure that the love and passion is there. So group 1, if you ask for something, they're really going to get it for you. And sometimes I can see them going out of their way to really surprise you, you know, such as getting you flowers on a random Wednesday, or when you're feeling tired or sad, they're going to take you to a nice place where you can relax. And also, they're going to really, even like small little actions that they do, they're going to make sure that you are served, you know. For example, if you need a glass of water just because you are in a minor inconvenience to get a glass of water, they're going to get it for you, and they're not going to complain about it, you know. They're going to really do those kind of acts of service for you. So group 1, for some of you, the person you're going to marry might have that act of service as a love language for them. So that is what I see too. And I can see that, yeah, they're definitely the people who show love through their actions. So they may be awkward in relaying their feelings through words. However, they really can relay through actions. So make sure to look out for people. Your future spouse has a lot of love to show through their actions, and such as planning for dates, communicating with you, and doing small things for you, those kind of things, right? So group 1, this is the end of the part 1. Make sure to go to part 2 and choose again, pick again your group or groups, and I will see you in part 2. Thank you for watching. If you want to get a private tarot reading, you can go to destinedtarot.com and you will get a surprise gift as well. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hello group 2, welcome. This is who you will marry. We're gonna get details about it, and yeah, let's see who are you going to marry, right? Simply said. Okay, group 2. Okay, so you're going to marry someone who is sociable. They are very well liked by people in their community, and they're someone who loves to give. They're someone who loves to show their love through, for example, giving gifts, and also through actions as well. So they're someone who is very like community oriented, and they have a lot of acquaintances, and they have close friends as well, and they really stick by those close friends for as long as you can remember. So for many decades, for many years, they have a lot of loyal people around them as well, and they're someone who really built up people around them. So I can see that group 2, your person is someone a lot of people go to for advice, and either for needing help in regards of their intelligence, or in needing help in regards of their skills. So your person you're gonna marry definitely has a lot of those skills that a lot of people really find to be useful and helpful. And your future spouse, right, is someone really well admired, and they're very like someone necessary, like essential in any group's community or any sort of job, workplaces, right, or even family. So they're the essential person in almost every group that they enter. Yeah, there you go. They're very like outgoing, they're very bright, and they're very like positive as well. They have very healthy brain. You know, like very healthy brain is someone who is not dependent on another person's emotions. They don't really let other people's opinions affect them. So they are someone with their own mind and their own opinions and their own thoughts. So they're not easily influenced by other people. For example, if they go to a place where a lot of alcohol is involved, group 2, they're not going to drink alcohol. So if they're the type of person who don't drink, right, even if people offer them alcohol, they're not going to drink it because they don't want it, they don't drink it, and they're very firm and strong on their boundaries. So, and even if someone says something to them, they're not easily influenced by those words because they are very sure of themselves, their opinions, their thoughts, and their feelings. So they're very like truthful, they're very almost like objective as well about people, situations and things. So you know that you can go to that person for truth. Okay, so which is why Six of Wands makes sense, right? Because they are the person who like to look at things at a very objective lens. So a lot of people really value and appreciate this person's inputs and insights. So they're very insightful, very perspective, and they are very resourceful, and I can sense like very intelligent mind as well, like very smart, and very smart as in analytical smart and also social smart. And they're very good at observing people and really seeing people for who they are, and they are really also quick to admit if they make some mistakes. And which is why they have a very healthy brain, you know, like they're not someone who is stubborn, as in if they make mistakes, they're not going to be stubborn about it. They're going to admit to their mistakes, and they're going to ask themselves, okay, well, I made this mistake. How can I be better? How can I improve myself? So there's someone who really tries to strive for the better instead of always being stubborn with the ego, right? There's someone who can take someone being a little bit constructive to them. So if you, for example, group 2, say something to them that you don't like, they're going to really think about it, and if it's something that they can change, they're going to change, right? So there's someone who is very open-minded as well to inputs from others, and if the inputs sound correct, they are willing to change for it. And they're also someone who can stand up and speak up for themselves as well. And they're someone like very individualistic, right? Someone who is very individualistic in their thoughts and opinions, and a lot of people respect them for it, which is why we see a lot of people following them almost. So I think that for some of you, they might have a persona online where they have a lot of followings, right? So that kind of thing could be true for some of you in group 2. And I can also see that they have positive mindset. So if they face failures, right, they're not going to back down. They're not going to cry over it for a long time. They're not going to ruminate over it. They're going to really find ways to get over that hurdle, get over those failures. They see failures as an opportunity for improvement, you know, so they're that type of person, group 2. So they can really inspire you and influence you in a very positive way because of this mindset that they have, right, group 2. So they're someone that you can really, really go through life without feeling super pressured in your heart. So even if you face a lot of difficult times, this person is going to make it feel like that's okay, you will get over it, you will get through it together, right? So this is a very, very good partnership and very good personality trait that we're seeing from your future spouse, group 2. This is someone that can really make life super enjoyable, right? And yeah, King of Wands tells me this person might be a leader of a group or a creator, like entrepreneur, or this person likes to do things that really stand out from the crowd. So I think they might have some unusual job. They could be doing something that not a lot of people have the skills to do, such as a lot of house fixing stuff, or engineering stuff, or software engineer, coding, those kind of things, like something that is that requires skills and intelligence, knowledge, and resourcefulness, right? So yeah, I can see that they might have those kind of jobs where they have to have those skills. And King of Wands tells me that they really display the leadership type of qualities, and even if they're on the quiet side, they still have the resourcefulness, they still have the intelligence where a lot of people really look up to them for. So still they lead by example, right? It doesn't have to be leading by actions. They might lead other people by example, by them being who they are. They really inspire others to be like them. For example, they might have a routine that they stick to it, such as exercising, right? Even if they're lazy, they're the type of person to really get up and just go do it, even if they feel not motivated. So they really make sure that they're disciplined. And because of that, I see that a lot of people look up to them because of these kind of actions, right? These kind of motivating behaviors. So a lot of people, I think even their friends are really inspired by them. So I can see that your future spouse might be someone who get up early, right? And sleep early, and very good at using his or her time throughout the day, very efficient. And then a lot of people are inspired by that kind of routine that your future spouse has, and they're going to want to be like them almost, you know? So yeah, very good influence on a lot of people. Yeah. Six of Cups tells me this person is also very pure-hearted. This person is very generous, and this person almost feels like someone that you knew since a long time ago. So this person gives off someone with familiarity vibes, like a neighborhood playmate. Yeah, exactly. So this person really reminds you of your neighborhood playmate, someone you really like have fun with, enjoy play with, and there is no pretense between you two, and you almost feel like this is a friendship vibe and also marriage vibe. So it's like having a best friends as your marriage partner for life, you know? That kind of vibe is what I'm seeing from your person, group 2. So this is the end of the reading, and if you want to get a private tarot reading, you can go to my website, destined.com. You will get a surprise gift as well. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget to go to part 2 of this video and choose again, pick again your groups or groups. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next videos and in part 2 first. Hello, group 3. Welcome to part 1, group 3, and you're going to find out who you will marry. Group 3. Let's go right away. Lover's card is telling me that this is someone you're going to feel safe, sound, passionate, and someone that is almost your half. And this is someone that you might feel smitten by at first sight. So either you will be attracted to them from heart, like emotionally speaking, or physically speaking. You might find them very attractive, handsome, beautiful, those kind of things at once, and you're going to be really attracted to them. So this is a very like strong source of feeling. This person is going to be one that is connected to you by past soul ties, past love ties as well. So I can see that this connection, this marriage is marriage that is already promised since past life. So it's a soulmate twin flame vibe, right? In short. So group 3, let's see what else. Who you will marry. You will marry your soulmate and twin flame, of course. But what about their personality traits? Yeah, 3 of Swords is telling me that the person you're gonna marry is someone with a very, very deep, caring heart, and they have been really broken-hearted in the past, and it's because they care so much. And once they love someone, they really love them so much, where if they break up, they take a long time to get over that someone. But of course, once they get over that someone, they're over it. Like, there is no regret for them, right? Because they do their absolute best. They did their absolute best in the relationships that they had in the past. And I can see that they might have a some sort of a trauma regarding connections and relationships. So for some of you, they might have a family childhood trauma, or they might have been in relationships where they've been betrayed. So this card is a parent. So if you really talk to your person, you're gonna learn more about the past that you didn't know that they had, right? Because on the surface, at least, your future spouse, the person you're gonna marry, has a very bright physical appearance that you don't believe that something dark happened in the past. And something dark is something that they didn't do, but other people did to them. So they were victims of these unfortunate situation. So this could be one of their life story that we are being told, group 3. And what else, group 3? Knight of Pentacles, there you go. So there's someone who really take their time to really get to know each other, get to know another person. And there's someone who don't judge other people by their covers. So for example, if someone looks like they are very happy on the outside, the person you're gonna marry, they really would like to see what really unravels under that happy mask, right? They know that the outer appearance is not all there is, and they really make sure that they really get to know someone on a very deep level. And they do it by really asking the deep questions and asking the interesting questions. So your future spouse will ask you very unique questions to really get to know you better. And those can be very fun questions to answer as well. For example, the questions like, so what dreams did you have last night, right? What did you dream about last night? And they're gonna really dissect your dreams to really gouge your subconscious mind almost. So they remind me of a bit like psychoanalysis. So I think they like to psychoanalyze people, right? They like to know the deep thoughts, subconscious, conscious, those kind of thoughts. They're very interested in the minds of people, and they really like to make sure that they unravel those kind of outer layers. But they only do this to people that they are truly interested in, right? And I can see that they are drawn to only a few people in their lifetime. They are not drawn to a lot of people. They're not the type to fall for someone easily. Like it's not because they have their hearts open, but it's just that they find only a few people that they can connect with on a very deep emotional level. So I can see that a lot of people might be attracted to them, but they are not attracted to a lot of people. So yeah, I can see that they are attracted to only people very selective and very few. And it's because they go by their intuition. They're very intuitive. They go by their spiritual side as well. Someone they can connect with on an unknown level. So there's someone who really goes by their sixth sense, right? And there's someone who really believes that you really need to make sure that you give a lot of time to get to know another person. So they're the type of person to really go on third, fourth, fifth dates before they decide to commit to another person. And this really shows that they're very careful about their time, their love and energy that they give to other people. They don't want to commit too fast. They don't want to commit too slow either. So they really like to make sure that they consider their options before committing. They make sure that they really get to know one person deeply to the levels of their depth, right? And I can see that they're also very mysterious as well. They might wear a mask, right? But the truth about their thoughts, opinions, and feelings will be revealed only if they trust you to a level. And I can see that they only open up to a selected few. And yeah, I think it's not because they have closed hearts, right? It's just because they really value people's time as well and people's hearts, and they want to show commitment to people that they truly connect with only. They don't like to mess around. Yeah. And they are a bit on the mysterious side as well. They might do a lot of like listening. They might be a very good listener. A lot of people, I think, feel really lighter after they talk to your person, and it's because your person is a very good listener, and this person is very observant, very analytical, and yeah, they really like to make sure that before they lay all their eggs on the one table, they make sure that they know what eggs they're laying, right? So yeah, they're that type of person. But yeah, I can see that they have a charm to them, like mysterious charm to them almost about them. And I can see that yeah, they really know how to take care of themselves as well. Like they know how to fulfill their own needs, and they believe in this mindset. They believe that they need to be happy with themselves, by themselves, before they can be happy with another person. So they really make sure that they are happy, right? Even if they're single, they make sure they're happy. Because if you are not happy being by yourself, and you believe that being with another person will make you happy and only that will make you happy, that is not a good mindset to have. They believe that you need to share the happiness you have within you already with another person, and expecting to be happy from the other person is unhealthy mindset to have, right? So they have this very healthy mindset as well about love and happiness. So yeah, they're very someone who really are emotionally intelligent, that is the word, and emotionally intuitive about people. And I can see that they're very, very passionate, caring lovers. So yeah, this is the reading for you, group 3. And yeah, if you want to get a private reading, you can go to destined.com. You will get a surprise gift as well. And thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget to go to part 2 of this video and pick your group or groups again. And thank you for watching. I will see you in my next videos and in part 2 first. Hello, group 4. So part 1, group 4. Who will you marry? Let's go. Let's get the details. Okay. So there is someone very almost to the point where traditional, you know, they have this traditional views of what their life should look like. They want to get married at this time, they want to have children at this time, they want to be ready for children at this time, they want to be financially available and ready at this time. So they are very like structured type of person, and they really want to make sure that they are doing the best that they can as well. And they're traditional in a very good way. Like they're not traditional in a way that is like closed-minded traditional. They're traditional in a way that is rare to find nowadays. You know, like for example, you don't find a lot of people in their 20s to be ready for a family in their late 20s yet. But this person, yes, your person is someone who is ready for a family and ready for marriage even in their early to mid 20s. So they are someone who is very much more like mature compared to their peers, you know. They're ready for a lot of settling downs, yeah, earlier than their peers. They're ready for buying a house earlier than their peers. They're already thinking about children earlier than their peers. And nowadays, in this day and age, it's very, very rare for people to be ready and for people to be working so hard. For example, this person you're gonna marry, they will work really hard. They're already saving up money for a future family that they want to build and have together, because they want to make sure that they are ready, like both financially as well, you know, and for the future children as well, for the future children to be supported, right? And they're already looking into houses and the places that they could eventually settle in for a long time. So they're already doing those actions that really show their emotional availability for marriage, you know. And this really shows that they are definitely advanced. And I can see that group 4, you might also be one of those people as well who want to settle down and get married earlier than your friends, earlier than your peers. And yeah, you don't mind it. I think you're more of a person who really feel that the mid-20 to late 20 or early 30 is the right time to get married and have children. And I can see that you might be a bit more advanced and earlier than your peers, but this is your timeline, you know. And I can see that you and the person you're going to marry, you're going to be on that same timeline as to the age groups that you want to have children, the age groups that you want to get married. So yeah, you really do have the really matching timeline for building family together, which is perfect. You know, it's very, very important for marriage that two of you have the same timeline in mind, right? If one person wants to have children very early and one person wants to have children very later on, that can be a problem. But group 4, you're not gonna have problem with that. You're going to have the same timeline. And this could also suggest, group 4, that for some of you, your future spouse might be, there is an age gap between you and your future spouse. So your future spouse might be 5 or 4 years older than you. They might already be well established in their job, for example, which is why maybe it is easier for you to get married to your future spouse, because this person is already well established. So you can sort of depend on them as you go to your own established level. So the timeline can work really perfectly because of the age gap as well. This applies to some of you, group 4. This is what I'm sensing right now. So yeah, there might be an age gap for some of you in group 4. Okay, and let's see. Okay, and another thing that comes up to my mind about the person you're going to marry is they really, really want to make sure that their children have a happy childhood as well. So I believe that this person, they either want to fulfill the children because maybe they had unhappy childhood, so they want to give their best to their future child, or they had happy childhood, so they want to pass that same happy childhood to their future children. Two possibilities, but I can see they already place a lot of importance, a lot of emphasis on having children already. So yeah, they're definitely ready, and I can see that they are already imagining the future family life they want to have. And I can also see that they might be someone who doesn't like cities, you know, like cities, crowded places with lots of people and lots of traffic and a lot of noises. I can see that the person you're gonna marry, they really prefer nature. They really prefer like water, swimming, waterfalls, rivers, oceans, those kind of natural nature landscapes. They really prefer to be in those kind of places. So either they grew up in the countryside, or they really, really grew up in city and they really hate cities and they really prefer the quiet calmness of the nature. So yeah, your person definitely prefers nature. They really get really refreshed emotionally by being around nature. So I think they might be into activities that involve doing things around nature. So think about hiking, think about swimming, think about rock climbing, think about harvesting fruits, those kind of things, right? Trees as well. So meditation also comes to mind. So for some of you, your future spouse might really like to do those calming activities, both for the mind, for the physical body, right? So there's someone who really places a lot of emphasis on emotional world. Yeah, which is why they believe that having their own family is one of the most important things they have to do for them to be emotionally complete and fulfilled, because they really, really love to share the love that they have. There you go. They are very generous. They really love to share what they have. They don't want to keep the life that they have to themselves only. They don't like to, for example, not share, they like to share with people. They like to share activities with the people they like. They like to share resources that they have to people they like. And actually, your person is very good at saving money, and your person is very good at spending money as well. So they might be very good investors as well, and they know when to spend their money wisely. So they're not someone who spends money recklessly. They only spend it when they need to, and when they spend it, they are generous with it, right? They're generous with their support. They're generous with everything. So, and this actually applies to not just money, but also their emotional availability as well. Like, they know that, they only have so much energy to spend emotionally speaking on another person, such as staying in a committed relationship. So before they commit to someone, they really spend a long time imagining the long-term future already. They ask themselves if this person is going to be someone they can marry, and if not, your person really cut the cords and then gone. They will not invest in a person that they don't really see the future with. So, but once they commit, they really give it their all that they have. They do their best, and they're also like very kind-hearted. I can see that sometimes they might do some donations. They might feed like stray cats or stray dogs, and even homeless people, they might spare a change to them. So they have a lot of little actions that really shows their pure heart. And they're very they're just very, what is the word? They're just very motherly and fatherly. Yes, that is the word that really comes to mind. So yeah, group 4, this is your reading. And if you make sure to go to part 2 and pick your group and groups again. If you want a private reading, go to my website, destined.com. You will get a surprise gift as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in part 2 and in my next videos. And you can watch older videos as well. Hello. Welcome to part 2. I've prepared 4 groups. Pick intuitively, and I'll give you a moment of meditation as well. Group 1, Group 2, Group 3, Group 4. Pick the group or groups that you feel most drawn to, and I will see you at the click of your timestamp for your group or groups. Alright, welcome group 1, part 2, group 1. Perhaps you are drawn to this very clear quartz, and let's go. Who will you marry? And okay, so the person you're gonna marry is someone who really, really is free-spirited, and who is really open-minded, and who knows how to relax when things are out of their control. So this person has a very healthy way of dealing with life difficulties. If they have life difficulties in their face, they're not someone who is going to recluse back to their holes. They're someone who is going to be like, oh, all right then, life is going downhill, I might just as well go downhill with the life, right? And they really make sure that when they are dealing with things that are out of their control, they make sure that they are dealing with a positive mindset, right? That is the type of person you're gonna marry. They know how to go with the flow. When they need to just let things happen, they just let things happen. And they know how to ride with the waves, and they know when to get back up, and they have a lot of self-assurance. They have a lot of self-confidence in their competence, that they can deal with things even if things get difficult. So there's someone who really knows how to also influence in a good way. You know, if you're feeling very down and about, the person you're gonna marry is going to offer you words of wisdom. They're going to offer you a more optimistic way of looking at things, and they're also going to offer you solutions, potential solutions to the problems if you have the solutions, and they are going to do that with you. They're going to face those problems with you together. They're never going to let you be alone. When you're going through difficulties or when you need someone, they're going to be there. And they're also very flexible person as well. They know that life doesn't go as planned, and that is the life, right? That is the way it is sometimes. So when things don't go the way that they plan, they go for plan B. And if things don't go the way as plan B, they go with plan C. And they take it easy, you know, they really like to relax, they like to take it easy. They don't like to take life too seriously. And it's not because they are irresponsible. They are responsible. It is just that the way that they deal with life's ups and downs is very healthy and very positive, that no matter what happens in life, they know that they have the competence to deal with those. So they don't really take it too seriously, and they know that at the end of the day, what is important is love, and what is important is family, right? Those things. And they focus on the things that they already have, that they are really proud to have, they are grateful to have. And that is how they stabilize their own mental health as well. And that is how they can also bring you a lot of positivity as well. So yeah, your person is someone you can rely on no matter what. And even if things get sour, even if things get serious, they are going to be the anchor that is really relaxing. And they remind me of like a soft cushion, you know, like a soft cushion cuddly toy, or soft cushion ocean bed, or those kind of soft things. They're those kind of support, you know, they represent those kind of support that just makes you feel relaxed and see you the beauty in life again, make you see the beauty in things again, make you see positive no matter how dire the situation is. They really know how to make the most out of life's situations, and they are really like full of ideas as well, you know. And because of that, I think they can really be fluid in their mode of thinking and in their ways of dealing with life, because they have so many ideas and so much skills to them. So they know that no matter what, they know how to deal with things in a very good way. So yeah, part 2, group 1, this is your reading. Thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe. Let me know what you think. Hello, part 2, group 2. This is your reading. This is your oracle reading about who you will marry. Let's go. Who you will marry, part 2, group 2. Okay. This is interesting because in the part 1, there is a reading about past life connection. So this is telling me that your future spouse, the person you're gonna marry, is someone from your past life. And it is someone you really made soul contract with since the past life. And it is your soulmate, it is your twin flame, and it is really your angels putting you two together back in this lifetime again, because you are meant to be together. And this person that you're gonna marry is also someone who can heal with you, who can help you release a lot of past life unresolved issues, or even the issues from this lifetime. It could be trauma related issues, it could be trust related issues, it could be anything, right? Things that you need to heal from. This person is meant to heal with you. This person is meant to heal together with you as well. This person has a lot of traits that can really help you heal. So for example, group 2, if you have been in relationships where you had to doubt yourself, doubt the other person, this person is going to give you a safe space that you never have to doubt. For example, this person will communicate with you at any chance that they get, and it's going to be clear, direct, and reassuring communication that you don't have to have any doubts. And for example, this is the person you can really openly address your trust issues if you have. And this person is not going to judge you for having those trust issues, because they know that you are not the problem, but the experiences that you had was the unfortunate circumstances leading to these trust issues. They're going to be very understanding about where you're coming from. They're going to be very emotionally reassuring for you. They're going to be very willing to help you sort through it, and they know that also this is yours to solve, so they're not going to really help like be a therapist. However, they're going to be a partner for you. They're going to be ear for you to listen. They're not going to be like you're not going to be codependent, right? You're not going to expect that the other person is going to heal you. This person and you know that you are the one who needs to heal yourself, but they're just going to be that supporting block that leads to healing, because they know that the person who needs to heal, the person who needs to do the work is you and you only. So they're going to do their best to support you on your healing journey, and you vice versa. So that is what I'm seeing. A lot of like very deep level of understanding about how healing works, and also a very, very interdependable connection, like it's not codependent. It is very like a teamwork connection. A teamwork connection where you both really know how to work as a team in order to solve problems, in order to heal together, and in order to make things work despite the problems that you might face along the way. And the problems I can see are not really yours, it's more of the past life things to heal from, to release from. And they have like personality traits to help you heal as well. Very angelic, type of person. Very they have nothing to hide. They have no agenda, and you will know it, group 2. Your person has no agenda. Your person is very pure. They say what they want to say, and they mean what they say. So they are not the person who say something and not follow up after. So they're the person who say something and really follow up with the actions to show for it. They're not going to be a sweet talker only. They're going to do the work, and this is very reassuring and very healing for you as well, to have this kind of energy in your life. So yeah, this is your past life soulmate coming into this lifetime as well, and you have the possibility of this connecting going to the next lifetime as well, if you wish to. So yeah, group 2, this is your oracle reading. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Hello, part 2, group 3. So your oracle reading for who you will marry, rose quartz. Perhaps you were drawn to it. And let's see who you will marry, group 3. Ooh, 2 cards. Big energy. High priestess, expect a miracle. You have divine knowledge that can help others through your spiritual teaching. Have faith that your prayers have been heard and are being answered. So, first of all, you are going to marry someone super intuitive and super spiritual, and someone who is manifesting you at this time that you're watching this video right now. They are forming an image of you, group 3, and they are manifesting you, and I can see that you are also forming an image of them and you are manifesting them, and it's only a matter of time that you are going to meet each other in this lifetime, and that you're going to be married in a way that you didn't expect you would get married so fast, almost, you know. I can see there are also potential of children, a child being involved. So it could be that your timeline of getting a child could be faster than you imagined it could be. So once you meet this person, you're going to almost have an urge to procreate and to build a family with this person. And I can see it's because, like, you know deep down that you are the one for each other, you know, intuitively speaking. And I can see that once you start talking to your future spouse, you're going to definitely feel that they are the one you can trust, they are the one you'll be with for life, they're the one you want to have children with, you want to have a replica of that person because of how amazing that person is. You want to make a copy of the genes that they have, right? So I can see that you will definitely be called to build a family sooner than you expected that you would do. And I can also see that you're going to connect on a very spiritual dream level, group 3. Like, for example, if you dream of a specific person, I can see that you are going to dream your future spouse. You're going to meet your future spouse through dreams. That is what I see. And I think your future spouse will also have dreams like of you. You might appear in each other's dreams. So that is how strong the intuitive and spiritual level this connection has, because you're gonna really appear in each other's dreams. That is the level of spiritualism speaking. And I can see that right now your future spouse is definitely, you know, having their eyes set on building the future to be stable for them. So I can see that they're really working hard right now. They might not be dating or seeking out a person actively speaking. However, they are building their own future. They might be working a lot, right? They might be saving a lot of money because of the family they want to have for the future. So they're working, keeping in mind of the family they want to build in the future. So they're working with the purpose, right? They're not working just for becoming rich. They're working for the family, future family in mind that they have, which is why I think the child, right? The children, the fertility, those might be met, those might be had sooner than you expected, because of how you're already calling out the right energy for getting the children together and for meeting each other. So group 3, I really want you to maybe keep like a dream journal, and I can see that your future spouse might just appear in your dream. So before your memory of your dreams disappear, make sure to write it down. And yeah, in the future, if you compare the person that you dreamt of, romantically speaking, in your dreams and your future spouse, you might as well find a lot of similarities with that person in your dream and your future spouse. And also maybe your future spouse also will dream of you like that. So yeah, this is oracle reading about who you will marry. So group 3, leave a like, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I hope you enjoy, and I hope to see you in my next videos. Hello group 4, part 2 group 4. let's get started on your reading right away. Oracle reading of who you will marry, what details do we need to know as such. Okay. Autumn is my last chance. Please don't lose hope. So your future spouse looks like they're communicating with you through this card. They're saying, please don't lose hope. So group 4, you might be feeling like, oh no, will I ever find my future spouse? Will I ever find someone to marry? Will I ever find my soulmate? And your future spouse is communicating to you through this oracle card. Please don't lose hope and expect autumn to be the season that you might meet your future spouse. So make sure that you're giving more people a chance. You're going on dates as much as you can and in the season of autumn, and or at least put yourself out there more in the season of autumn, like that your future spouse is also meant to be there in this season around you as well. So I can see that this might be the very specific season you might meet your future spouse, and your future spouse is actually sending message through this, yes. And okay, also like this image is very peculiar to me. Your future spouse might be someone who is right now going through a heartbreak. Yeah, that is possible, because like very sad, and they also know that they're sad not because they love their ex still, but because they really want to manifest you, group 4. They really want to manifest someone they want to marry, and they're sad and disappointed that they keep on having these mismatched relationships. So they're healing right now, looks like recently, from a breakup, and I can see that they might be really trying to tell you, communicate with you through this card, both to themselves and also to you, group 4, to not lose hope. Because if you lose hope, you might stop putting yourself out there. You might stop trying to get to know another person on a deeper level. And this is also telling me that you need to try to get to know your future spouse on multiple occasions. You need to give 1 or 2 person a lot of dates, right? Like 3-4 dates in order to get to know your future spouse, and really make sure that autumn you're putting yourself out there a lot more, group 4. Okay, really go to places that you normally wouldn't go to, go on dates that you normally wouldn't go on dates with, and just enjoy, just enjoy dating around in autumn, enjoy searching for your future spouse in autumn. But the most important thing is make yourself visible to other people in order to really meet your future spouse. So really go to social settings, right, group 4. Faceless Ghost and the Haunted Girl. Okay, so right now your future spouse is definitely haunted by the faded relationships and the connections that they feel like it was a waste to them. They're losing hope, and okay, that makes sense. Please don't lose hope. So this is a message to themselves as well. Your future spouse is like really feeling the loss of time in the relationships they had in the past, and they're just very scared that they are not being answered. Like their wishes of wanting someone to marry is not being answered. So right now they're trying to more or less relax and focus on themselves. So right now might not be the time that you're going to meet your future spouse. So autumn, that is the very prominent time. Voodoo so right now your future spouse definitely is needing a lot of healing time. And yeah, this is not necessarily bad, because your future spouse just need to heal, and this is telling you you will meet each other at the right timing, and your future spouse just wants alone time in order to heal. But they are definitely searching for you. They're very sad that they cannot meet you yet, but yeah, I can see that your future spouse is definitely willing to meet you at the timing you're supposed to meet each other. So yeah, actually group 4, for your oracle reading, we got a lot of healing messages. It could be applying to you as well, group 4, that you might need to heal and focus on self-love a bit as well. Okay, so this is the end of oracle reading for group 4. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I will see you in my next videos. Make sure to check out other videos I have as well.